It is a challenge for parents year-round, but especially when school's out. Kids are filling more and more time by watching TV or being on tablets. And while it's convenient, we know health experts say too much time on screens can cause problems. Here's some tips from Children's Healthcare of Atlanta on how to reduce your kids' screen time over the summer.
From gaming consoles to TVs, smartphones, and tablets, children and teens spend a lot of time watching screens.
Most children, school-age children, are spending in excess of 7 hours a day on screens.
Wendy Palmer with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Strong for Life says recommended screen times vary based on a child's age, but for those old enough to go to school, less than 2 hours a day is the recommendation.
Screen time, when it is excessive, can impact sleep, it can impact physical activity, and most recently, the clearest evidence is really looking at the impact of excessive screen time on youth mental health.
To limit summer screen time, Palmer says to keep some school year routines in place. Set screen-free zones, especially in bedrooms or on short car rides. Use that time to talk to each other instead. Make a commitment to having no devices at dinner. That goes for parents too. And she says it's okay for your kids to be bored.
Boredom is a necessary component to kids really learning and adapting and figuring out how else can they entertain themselves.
Palmer says to encourage kids to be active and to play in person with others, whether that's outdoors or inside.
Drawing, thinking about writing, thinking about reading, really encouraging some of those behaviors that our kids may now associate with, well, I go to school and I do those things. Those are certainly opportunities at home.
When it comes to screen time for your younger kids, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends children under 18 months should avoid screen time altogether outside of a FaceTime or maybe a Zoom call with family and friends. They recommend children between 18 and 24 months be limited to watching educational programming and do it with a caregiver. Children 2 to 5 should be limited to about an hour a day, and every parent knows that hour can go very quickly.